This is my persuasive speech on concealed carry rights. This is my audience.
I'm Jared.
I'm Noah.
Hi, I'm Leo.
I'm Michelle.
Reasonable fear that there is imminent danger or harm is at the core of most individuals' fight for the right to justly bear arms for self-defense. Imagine being in the mall and out of nowhere a gunman pulls a weapon and starts shooting. What if you had the concealed permit and you had the ability to pull your gun and stop the gunman in his tracks? Imagine not having the concealed weapon, and what if this gunman kills multiple individuals, including your loved one? It would be over, and you would have no way of protecting yourself. Concealed carry classes are held every day in the United States, and hundreds of thousands of individuals have received permits to carry a concealed weapon. Today, due to increasing uncontrollable situations, it is possible that you may encounter an armed individual that you may need to defend and protect yourselves and others from. Per Berlin, reacting after the fact is ineffective. Protecting yourself during a public robbery, carjacking, or home invasion is the main point. Individuals who have concealed carry licenses are more aware of how others look, act, and behave. This is situational awareness. This comes from observing and perceiving their surroundings and their environment at all times. In the recent past, there has been reports of terrible acts of crime and aggressive violence forced upon individuals in their home. These innocent victims would have been protected with a gun. Many people do not believe in having a gun or a concealed weapon on their person or in their homes. Once I've explained the importance of carrying a concealed weapon and the outcomes if you do not have a concealed gun on your person during an assault, I hope you will have a better understanding of the facts behind the approval of a concealed carry law. A concealed firearm will and can save lives. Self-defense is always important. Responsible citizens should have the right to carry a concealed firearm to protect themselves. We should have the right, if we wish to be armed for self-defense, for protecting ourselves and our families publicly. Encountering a threat is very possible in today's day and age. Being properly trained and prepared is important. Carrying a weapon should not be taken lightly. Per Thompson, concealed handguns have protected individuals who have not been protected by law enforcement in the past. Now that you have information on the importance and reasoning for concealed carry, let me discuss some of the facts and requirements required for this license. I'm hoping to change your thoughts on the right to conceal and carry in the United States and to understand the requirements and safety measures. Per Hosian, the role of maintaining responsibility in our common sense morality of self-defense is quite complex. There are steps, guidelines, and licensures that are required in order to obtain a concealed carry permit in the United States. First, you must be determined eligible for a concealed weapon license. Per Cornell, you must demonstrate competency with a firearm and to qualify for a license. You must complete all requirements for the application. You must present valid identification. You must present a certificate that confirms that you have completed the training for the firearms and are proficient with the firearm. A criminal background investigation will be completed on every concealed firearm license application. Fingerprinting is completed and checked with the Florida Crime Information Center and other national background databases to check all disqualifying offenders. The right to conceal carry handguns is guaranteed by the Second Amendment of the United States Constitution. Most adults that legally carry a concealed gun are law-abiding citizens and do not misuse their firearms. Owning a gun and obtaining a concealed carry license may deter criminal activity. Most gun owners do not know if they will ever have to use this gun for protection. The topic of gun control alone starts many different emotions and debates and will go on and on, related to the Second Amendment and firearm regulations. The right to bear arms for the purpose of self-defense, and is the main focus here. We do have a right to conceal and carry permit, and I believe that guns do not kill people, people kill people. Illegal handguns are a big problem, and there are many illegal handguns in the wrong hands. I believe we need to protect ourselves while in our homes, and the guns in our homes should always be safe and secure, protecting children and others at all times. Per Cornell, when carrying a concealed gun, it is very important to always keep it concealed. Fear can be sparked just in an instant when concealed weapon is revealed, accidentally or intentionally. Would you ever want to be caught in a situation where you're not or could not defend and protect your family? Imagine being out in a public place and gunshots start to ring out. What if you're in a closed location, a restaurant, or a bank? What if you and 20 others are being forced in a room by a gun-wielding maniac? What would you do? If you had a concealed carry, you would defend yourself and others in the room if you had the opportunity. What if you could protect everyone and the situation was then terminated? I bet you would use that gun, but only if the situation was warranted. But what would you do to protect yourself without a concealed weapon? Would you go and hide under a desk, a chair, or even with another person? The answer is probably no. You would be caught, just like everyone else in the room, with no way to defend and protect yourself. And I am certain this is not what you would want to happen. Learning to use a gun properly and safely and obtaining a concealed carry permit is a positive measure to protect your family and yourself. Learning how to properly handle a gun and spending time at the gun range is very smart when owning a firearm. Yes, guns are deadly and dangerous, especially in the wrong hands. And unfortunately, there are plenty of guns in the wrong hands. But when guns are purchased as a means of protection and used in a responsible manner, the situation is positive. I urge you to protect yourselves, and I encourage you to learn about guns and gun safety. I encourage each one of you to learn how to shoot a gun and handle a gun in a responsible and respectful manner at all times. That was my speech on gun rights, and thanks for coming.